it was a regular event. It wasn't like this super luxurious thing that happened, because it couldn't have really gotten any better. This is the one that I actually wore to the Brown Sugar Babe Soiree. Hey babes, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Kiya, and in today's video I am going to be doing like a two-part on Brown Sugar Babe. I'm going to do a recap of the Houston Soiree, what I got, my thoughts on it, and then I'm going to give y'all my top summer Brown Sugar Babe oils that have really just did it for me this summer. Y'all know I'm here in Houston. It's very hot, so I had to pull out the oils that were going to accommodate, complement, and get the compliments, and these did not disappoint. So if you are interested in seeing my top picks that hold up in the summer and get all the compliments as well as what I scored from the soiree, then keep watching because you are in the right place. To all of my subbies, welcome back, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Kiya, and over here we smell good and elevate. We talk about fragrance, fashion, lifestyle, and all things involving stepping into womanhood as the woman that you know you're supposed to be. In addition to our fragrance videos, we do have a signature woman series running on this channel, and what a signature woman is a woman that shows up polished, put together, but she is embodied in who she is as a result of her values. So if you are interested in empowering topics, womanhood conversations about stepping into womanhood and being the best version of yourself, definitely go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss another video. Okay, so first things first, what I got from the soiree. If anybody knows me, if you know Kiya, you know I'm literally Brown Sugar Babe's favorite, and I always hit the jackpot. Remember when they had that Hunger Games style 50% off sale? I was able to get 17 oils into my cart, checked out, and delivered to my house literally in less than a week. So yes, like when it comes to Brown Sugar Babe, I stay winning and I ain't mad at it, and the scent soiree was no different. So first, let me tell y'all what I got. Y'all ready? I got Hibiscus Drive. Goodness, I was so happy. I literally was like, when I saw it, like I literally almost screamed out loud, because it couldn't have really gotten any better, especially like just because Hibiscus Drive is one of my OG favorite oils from Brown Sugar Babe. It's got that cinnamon in there. It has a cute little mint note. So it has like the rose. Y'all know I'm a rose lover, but it has a sweetness to it. It's a very like unique but sweet smelling rose that you have no choice but to get compliments when you wear it. Hibiscus Drive has never not gotten me compliments except for today, but I'm gonna tell y'all about that. But yes, I absolutely love Hibiscus Drive. I'm happy to have 3 bottles of it. I know a lot of people are like, well, why would they give 3 of the same bottles? And I could see if it was something that you didn't like. I know some ladies were saying they were trading, other ladies were saying they wasn't able to trade, and I know there was like some fiasco like with the event. And let me just say this, I feel like in terms of changing the event location, based off of what I heard, and I already thought about this, I'm like, they probably changed the event location at the last minute, because if y'all didn't know, for the Houston event, there was a change literally in the middle of the night, y'all. The only reason why I knew about it is because my friend texted me, and I happened to be out, which I never am, at like 10 or 11, because I went to another friend's art showcase. It's really for like one of my clients. But yeah, I'm like, okay, so she's telling me the location changed and the time changed. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense less than 12 hours away from the event. And so I'm like, here they go with that Hunger Games stuff again. Okay, cool. So we got up, we went there early. Yes, the venue, I thought the venue was fine. It was attached to like a church, but you know how like these big churches, they'll have like a fellowship area. You know, that's really what it was. I grew up in the church. I went to church every single Sunday for like my whole life. So they had a fellowship area. It was a nice little hallway that they had all the food and drinks set up. I don't have no footage because y'all know I'm not a real influencer. I was there at the event to do what I was doing, but I'm just recapping. There's other people who, you know, did the event online and everything. So they had the vestibule. Okay, it was giving very much vestibule, and I thought it was fine. And then it was literally just a regular conference style room where you could have banquets and stuff like that. And they had like kind of like stations where all the oils were, and it was set up kind of cocktail style where there was like 5 oils per station, and I was going around every single station. It would be 5 oils on the table, and I had all the oils, because y'all know I have a very vast collection of like 50 plus scents, but I probably got like 70 bottles of oil from Brown Sugar Babe in my house, like including my backup bottles and everything like that. So now the event was definitely giving blackety. It was giving black event. It was giving like, you know, church, after church style event, but I felt like it was still nice. I feel like there were some finishing details that they didn't have together. But me, I'm not the type of person that I'm there to tear nobody's event down. I like Brown Sugar Babe for their oils, for what their events are and what their brand is. I don't even follow them on social media and stuff like that, y'all, because I don't follow brands and everything. But the value of what was given, I feel like was worth it. For the ticket was $80, and then if you buy one big bottle of oil for 4 ounces at $65, by the time you pay shipping, that's pretty much the $80 right there. So I feel like they gave us a big bottle, and then they gave us the smaller bottle, and then they gave us the perfume oil. Now I love Hibiscus Drive. Definitely happy to have the small bottle, just because I have 2 or 3 big bottles already, and so now I have the smaller one, and that will be excellent for travel. Now the perfume oil, I've never had the perfume oil from Brown Sugar Babe, and I put this on by itself today without no other perfume. I just put on Rosa Charmosa body butter, and then I put this on just to see, because it's supposed to be higher concentration. It's supposed to, you know, smell more perfumed. So when I went into Sephora and I was walking around, the lady did say, "Oh, you smell good. Like, what did you spray?" And I told her, you know, what I put on. She was like, "Oh, okay." But then I started to think, I did put one spray of the new Fleur on. I gotta tell y'all all the scents I smelled as well, the new releases that I like. I did put the new Fleur on, so I'm like, maybe was she smelling that, or maybe was she smelling this? I don't know. That's why I say I've never not gotten a compliment wearing Hibiscus Drive except today, because was she complimenting this, or was she complimenting what I had sprayed on? I guess we'll never know. Either way, I was happy with what I got from Hibiscus Drive. I heard, you know, that they was in there, I guess, stealing, which is ghetto, and one of the event coordinators did get on the microphone, and basically, like, she was the principal telling us, you know, don't mess it up for other people, because I'm gonna have time if you do this, if you try to charge back, which I felt was a little bit like, okay, you're trying to tell people not to steal, but at the same time, the type of person I am is just like, well, is it giving steal? Is that the audience of what it is? Because no shade to these brands, but we know brands like Victoria's Secret Pink, Bath and Body Works, Lululemon. Some brands just attract a certain type of crowd that want to run up in and steal. So I don't know. I'm just saying. But the event, to me, I don't know. It was like, it was a regular event. It wasn't like this super luxurious thing that happened, but I feel like, you know, it served its purpose. Outside of, like, that is messed up if people are stealing and stuff like that, but then also too, I feel like if a person should be at every station and blah blah blah, whatever, however they want to run their business, however they want to run their event. I got there early, like they said, at 10 o'clock, and I stayed for like an hour and a half because I was waiting for my favorite subby, Cold Diva. If y'all see her in the comments, say hey. So I missed her at the event because I ended up staying for like an hour and a half, and I didn't see her, and I was over it. So like, people were just starting to come when I was leaving, because it was supposed to originally start at 11, and I guess some people didn't know, and she was one of those people. But we ended up meeting up, and we actually had a cute little lunch. That's why I tell y'all, I'm not an influencer, okay? Now don't be trying to come to Houston and hit me up. I can be having lunch and everything with strangers and people I don't know, but she's really cool. If y'all watched my video a few months ago, she has sent me like a bunch of perfume samples and stuff. She's always in the comments and everything, and she's just like so cute and fun to meet. So we had a time as ladies, was smelling perfumes, chatting, and all that kind of stuff. So that's pretty much my recap of what happened at the Brown Sugar Babe event. I stayed. I mean, the ladies that was around me, we was laughing, we was talking, we was smiling in each other's face. The ladies around me were trading oils. We were helping each other find oils. oils. We were saying, where's this oil? Where's that oil? Because I know my friend was actually there, but she was there with one of her friends. So I met them. I said, hey. And then I kind of went off and just did my own thing. And she said the ladies around her wasn't trying to trade their bottles and all that kind of stuff. I said, listen, you gotta stick with the right people, because around me, all I had seen was people that was looking good, smelling good, laughing, vibing. I was just walking around, looking at all the, people. And when you walked up to the line, y'all, when we was standing outside the church to get into the vestibule, when I tell you the wind off of that line, it was like a magical, mystical smell, like the best smell that you ever smelled walking up to the line, because everybody smelled good because they had their brown sugar babe oil on. And I just thought that was so cute. Like, this is what being ladies is about. Everybody's just looking good and smelling yummy and delicious. So yeah, I feel like for me, because I'm not that invested in the brand in terms of what they're doing, I just like the oils. They are staples, as y'all know, and that y'all are going to see in my collection in terms of layering and getting me compliments. It is what it is. So I like them for that. Would I go again? Maybe to go in and, claim my bag and then head out, if she even come back to Houston, because y'all was stealing, and the principal said if y'all was going to mess it up for everybody, then she wasn't going to come no more. It is what it is. So first up, a scent that I have been loving this summer that has worked so well is Muva. This is the rendition of Soiree Melody from Dries Van Noten, and this has rose. I believe this has like chestnut in it, or cacao. It has a silk accord, but it's a very pretty, powdery, rosy type of smell. It smells very refined. It smells very elegant, and it has like a berry fruit in here. I believe maybe there's a black currant that is in here, but it has this slight berryness, but floral and powdery and lifted. It smells rich. It smells fabulous, and this is a compliment magnet. The reason I like this so much is because it has that slight fruitiness, but it's floral forward and it's powdery, and that works so well in the heat, y'all. Y'all know I already love a floral and a powdery fragrance, but sometimes you have no choice but what to grab for, which is why these oils are the ones that I've had on repeat, because they were just fitting for the weather. Any given day, it's 90 degrees or above during the day in Houston, 90, 95, close to 100, and then even at night, still at 10, 11 o'clock, it'll be 85 degrees. You wake up in the morning, 6 a.m., it's 80 degrees and the sun ain't even up yet. So that's the type of stuff that we're dealing with over here. So Muva is a compliment magnet. Absolutely love it, and it definitely holds up in the heat. So summer body oil awards goes to Muva. Next up, luxury coated, y'all. So out the gate, when I first got this, I believe it was back maybe around the springtime or something. I think I got this when they did have that sale, the 50% off sale, whenever that was. I was getting compliments on this from the first time I wore it. Okay, so luxury coated is the rendition of Jadoub, I feel like it's called, from Mind Games, and this is like a beautiful, sensual, fruity soiree, but it has a floral, almost liftedness to it. Something in here just has a lifted and, not airy but almost airy type of vibe between the fruits that's in here, because I believe like there's some currants in here and like some mandarin. I'm not per se like, I like a fruity fragrance, but it's not the first style of fragrance that I gravitate towards. I'm more so like powdery, musky, floral, woody type of vibes, and then different takes on amber and vanilla. But this really did it for me. This grabbed a lot of compliments. Again, it has like almost maybe like a watery freshness to it that overlays the fruit. That's like a light perfumey smell, but it's still a good projector. It lasts long, and this got me so many compliments. It was easy to layer with a lot of different fragrances that had the fruit notes or the floral notes, so I definitely enjoyed this one, and this is luxury coated. Next up, y'all, Rebirth. Rebirth is one that I was grabbing for a lot because I was layering this with my Lift Me Up from the House of Initio, because this smells beautiful, sensual, bougie. It's got that bergamot in here. I believe this has, I always say this has ginger in it, I think, but I don't think it has ginger in it. But it has like a slight vanillic but classy just type smell to it, and it really pairs well with the Lift Me Up. And again, it's one that's not too heavy heavy, but it smells like grown and elevated. This got me a lot of compliments. It was very easy to pair with like my freshies, like Amorous Femme from Mason Francis Kirkjohn as well. So this one did me really, really well when I wanted to give that classy edge, but still giving like that fresh and elevated type of vibe. Rebirth is the one that I was grabbing for. This is the rendition of Prétempes Blanc. So yes, absolutely love this oil. This is something that again got me so many compliments. Can't say enough about it. Next up, Marry Me. Now, Marry Me is so cute because it has like this almost a muted smell to me. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? But it's almost like a muted vanilla fruit powdery champagne type of vibe, but I absolutely love it. At first, y'all know I had bought the big bottle of Marry Me. This was one of the OG ones that I bought, but I didn't like it at first. But that was before I knew sometimes brown sugar babe oils, you know, they have to sit for a while. So I ended up giving it to my friend during that flash sale. I went back and revisited, and I have really been enjoying Marry Me. Now this is something that I was layering a lot with Janoon Noir, and I feel like these fragrances smell the same. I literally feel like Marry Me smells like Dama Bianca smells like Janoon Noir, like maybe slight variations, but is Marry Me supposed to be Dama Bianca? Who knows? They said Kayali be duping. That's not one of my favorite brands. That's why I like Brown Sugar Babe, because I be buying the oils from them that they make from Kayali. Because do the fragrances smell good? Yes, but do I buy their fragrances? No. But yeah, this layered with Janoon Noir was really doing it for me this summer. Janoon Noir is gone, y'all. I got that for like 2 months ago. I've never in my life used up a bottle of perfume so quickly, and I'm gonna do another video like the same as this but the perfume version. But yes, this was a good layering combo because it has that slight powderiness, that lifted vibe. It smells so good, ultra feminine. Marry Me was so perfect for this summer, but I feel like this is good for year round as well. Like some of these are, I'll remember to call the rest of them out, but this is definitely good. I feel like for springtime to like summer and, you know, year round leaning. Princess Robyn I wore a lot in the beginning of the summer, like the transition from spring to summer, but I was wearing this a lot, so I wanted to mention it again. This is the rendition of Love Don't Be Shy from Kilian, but this works because this one is more floral forward. It's not a one-to-one dupe of it, because this has less of that sweet like marshmallowy caramelness that the Kilian has, and it has more of the sweet floral that you get more so in the forefront, which gives it like a nice fresh type of vibe, which again works well in the heat. This is a high projector, definitely gets compliments. It's a good performance. I think this is one of like the more like projecting oils that Brown Sugar Babe has, at least on me, but everybody loved the smell of this scent profile. You can never go wrong with it. It's very versatile. I personally do think that it can be worn year round as well, but it's definitely one in this formulation because of the floral forwardness that has gotten me so many compliments and worked well in the heat. Oh, y'all, Must Be Nice. I love this. I need the bottle of perfume that this fragrance replicates, which is Musk Therapy from Initio. A beautiful musky rose. I believe there's some wood, some bergamot in there, but it has this fresh floral, just elevated, smooth type of vibe to it. Definitely a compliment magnet. You get that bergamot in there, but it's such a smooth type of vibe, and it has this like smooth, elevated freshness, not a punchy freshness. It literally just smells like a grown woman that is fresh and clean. She smells amazing. This is in a similar family to me as the Rebirth oil, or as like fragrances like Amorous Femme from the house of Mason Francis Kirkjohn. It just has this elevated, effortless vibe, which y'all know I love. I love like light smelling fragrances that waft and project, and this really does it. Very good to layer again with those fresher style fragrances, but also this is good for underneath any of your vanillas. Y'all know I gave y'all the combination of this with Burberry Goddess as well, so it's very versatile, very grown, very sexy. It can be worn day, night, for dates. This is a best all around type of oil. I will be wearing this year round, but this definitely does its thing in the summer. Summer Fragrance Awards going to Must Be Nice, okay? Entrapment, y'all. So this is one of the ones from the Louis Vuitton collection, and I believe this is the one that has that beautiful soapy rose raspberry type of combination that is in here. Y'all, This smells so good. I absolutely love Entrapment because of like that muted soapy vibe that it gives. This was one that I layered a lot with Shoo Shoo, any of my rose fragrances like the Mon Perrier Intense Mint, also my Marc Jacobs Rose Musk Nude or Nude, the one that looks like this in this cute pink bottle. This is something that got me so many compliments this summer as well, and that combination with Entrapment, I was getting compliments left and right. I also was wearing this with Nude Bouquet from Zara because that has a very fresh and floral vibe to it. Entrapment plus Nude Bouquet from Zara was one of my other top showing out type of perfume combinations for the summertime that I got so many compliments on. So I really do love Entrapment. For when I got it, I have a pretty good dent in this bottle, but yes, this is one I was consistently reaching for this summer. Compliment magnet, holds up in the heat. What more can I say? It's definitely a vibe. Now, Bask is one that I was also wearing because I feel like they smell different but have a similar vibe with like the florals and like that smooth, elegant, soapy type of vibe to it. So this is one that I was wearing with Shoo Shoo from the House of Beau. So many compliments. Smells super good. I will also just put this on and wear it with like my Narciso Rouge, or I will wear this with Anabiet Poudre just because it has just this beautiful elevated, just neutral, floral, soapy type of vibe that really works well with other rose or just powdery type of fragrances, which again, those are fragrance types that I absolutely love, y'all. So yeah, Bask is one that I was definitely reaching for too because it already just has that feminine, flowery soapiness that just gets compliments because it has just this effortless feel to it. And finally, y'all, Vanilla Whisper. This is the one that I actually wore to the Brown Sugar Babe Soiree. I mixed Vanilla Whisper with Villain Era together. So there you go. And I was getting so many compliments on this when I went to lunch with Code Diva, my subby. She was like, oh, you smell good. She was like, what's the combo? She's like, I'm going to have to try that. So yes, this one is really good. Vanilla Whisper mixed with Villain Era. But Vanilla Whisper is vanilla. It's woody, it's powdery, and this is something that wafts through the air. Like everyone's gonna smell you when you have on Vanilla Whisper, but it is such a good, I feel, year-round type of oil. But that coconut definitely gives it a cute little vibe for the summertime. Okay, and this was something that I was wearing with Isla Serena from Ellis Brooklyn. You could also wear this with your Commodity Milk Orchid. I gave y'all this combination way back when because I have OG bottles of the Commodity Milk Orchid fragrance, and this is a surefire combination that will get you compliments with these two. So yeah, absolutely love Vanilla Whisper. It's a compliment magnet. It's easy to wear. If you want to be smelled, you're going to be smelled, but again, it's my favorite type of profile. Why? Because it's a soft smelling fragrance that wafts and projects through the air, and I absolutely love that type of vibe. You know, it gives sexy, mysterious, confident, alluring, all wrapped into one. Vanilla Whisper, babes. I really just can't get enough. So there you have it. That's my recap on the Scent Soiree in Houston. For the most part, I thought it was okay, but honestly, I didn't stay too long or stick around for the drama because like I was over it. I got what I wanted. I hit the jackpot and I dipped and went to go get myself some lunch, honey. But let me know, do you have any of these oils? Do you want to smell any of these oils? Have you attended the Scent Soiree in your city? Which oils did you get? How did you fare in the whole thing? We would like to know. Discuss in the comment section down below. Maybe you guys can coordinate some swaps and things like that with each other. But as always, thank y'all so much for tuning into this video. Please go ahead and give it a like, leave me a comment down below, and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. And hey, if you like it, hype it, and I will catch y'all in my next video. Bye.